this video is going to talk about something that I haven't seen anyone else talk about in the media buying world, although I have seen lots of people talk about it in the copywriting world. Now, recently, what I like to do is I like to find new stuff to learn about copywriting, and then I read it or listen to it like 10 times, right? It's an idea I got from this guy named Ben Settle, who's an amazing email copywriter, and he talked about, digesting and basically information that's important to us at least 10 times. I learned this 2 or 3 years ago, and I've been trying to stick to it. So recently I've been listening to this video by a gentleman by the name of Michael Masterson, who is a masterful, no pun intended, direct response copywriter. He works and may actually own part of, but I know is a high-level consultant with Agora Publishing, multiple other info-based businesses, and was one of the founders of a website called Early to Rise, which is now owned by another great marketer called Craig Ballantyne. Anyways, I digress. The information that I'm going to share with you right now is about we're always looking for things that are indicators to ensure that our scripts and our ads and our advertorials and our editorials are gonna win, right? And it's impossible to know what's gonna win until we test it, but there are a few things we can do on the front end that will help ensure that what we're putting out into the market stands the best chance of being successful. And one of these is the FK score, the Flesch. I'm horrible at pronouncing this, so I'm not going to try it, but it's basically a readability test, right? So what a readability test does is it basically digests all the words in your content that you put in here. It looks at, what kind of jargon and complex words are you using, sentence structure, short sentences, long sentences, are you telling a story, do you ramble on, are you direct? And it gives you a grade level reading score. So what Michael Masterson says is that you will not have a successful piece of copy that is over a 7.5 FK score. So that means about grade 7, grade 8 understanding. If it's higher than that, and we're talking about sales copy here, I'm not talking about writing like a technical piece for the purpose of instruction, but if we want to persuade and sell, we do not want to be over this 7.5 FK score. Now, I just put a piece in here as I'm trying to work on a video script here, and you'll see that my score is 7. Right? I do not know what all these mean. If someone does, by all means, post a comment below. This is the one that I focus on. Now, this started at a 9.6, which for me was too high, so I wanted to bring it down. I've got 17 sentences, 277 words. It says I have 24 complex words. It doesn't tell me which ones they are, but I'm keeping them short words. I've got an average of 1.38 syllables per word, right? And about 16 words per sentence. That could probably get shorter. So the purpose for this video is what I would like you to do is when you're writing scripts, ads, advertorials, anything. I'm going to post this link in the description of this video. I am not associated with this website, so when you're watching this, I cannot guarantee that this site will still be up. This is just the one I use, but you can just Google for another tool that would give us your FK score. I want you to start using this and then working with your copy. The thing that you'll find is that oftentimes our ideas are jumbled, right? And when they're jumbled, our FK score is going to be high because when we're writing it, we know exactly what we're writing. We know exactly what we're talking about. It makes complete sense to us. But we have to put our minds into the state of what our prospect, the people we're writing for, the people who we want to take action, have to put our minds into their situation, and will they understand it? Which brings up one other point, not to go on a tangent, but the idea of one idea per ad. Right? This is another thing that David Ogilvy talks about this a lot. If you're familiar with him, he's kind of like what Mad Men was based on HBO. He talks about the big idea, right, for the ad, but we can't have multiple ideas in one script, one ad, one whatever, right? And we're either something to somebody or nothing to nobody. People who have talked to me before know I say that a lot. Our idea has to speak directly to one particular person in the audience. If we're trying to speak to too many, then it's going to flop because we're not going to be successful at relating to any of them. So let's just really quickly, let's put something in here. Let's say we are going to write, let's write a script for health insurance. Not in health insurance, but let's say, okay, let's get here, okay. Are you a U.S. adult? Okay, are you over 50? No, let's do for under 65. Are you a self-employed adult in the U.S.? If yes, you could qualify for new low-cost health insurance plans to period. So I don't want to make that longer. I'm taking this off the cuff, right? These plans cost as low as $15 per month and offer coverage for you and your family should unexpected health issues arise. Click the blue button below this video now to see if you qualify, right? This would be like a YouTube script. Let's see. We often ignore getting health insurance when our family is healthy, only to be faced with big bills when something happens. Something happens. Don't get stuck putting big medical bills on your credit card. Get the low-cost coverage now while healthy, and save thousands in the future. Click the blue button below this video now to get started. Okay, I have no idea if this is going to be good or not, but let's just see. And if it's not, we'll work on it. 6-3. Wonderful. I should have copied that. I didn't, right? So there you go. So that's an example. I kept it simple there. I don't know if I can get that back. Can I? Let's see. I can. I'm going to copy that, right? I'm going to put that in the description below. So that's 6-3. So that's what we're after. We're after something simple like that, right? Now, some of you might say, like, there's no possible way that script would work, but I can guarantee you this is the type of stuff that works when we're writing YouTube ads, right? So, and this same type of stuff works. You can't really say these things as aggressively on Facebook, obviously, but it works on native too, right? Or it works everywhere, right? But this is the way we want to be. One idea. What's the idea here? Get health insurance now while you can afford it to avoid big bills later, and then have them on your credit card, right? I don't want to get too doom and gloom like, hey, you can't afford it and gosh, you're going to lose a leg or something. But this is the idea. So start focusing, put this into your routine when you're writing copy and writing ads. Your FK score, especially for YouTube ad scripts, it's really easy for us to run off on a tangent when we're making a YouTube script. I do it all the time and I have to pull myself back in. So start using this as part of your strategy when you're making YouTube ad scripts, but also when you're writing advertorials or any other ad copy. Thanks, and the information, the links will be in the description below this video, so you can start testing these today. Thanks. Bye for now.